Morning, guys. So I initially started the morning reading and I had a client come in. So I put the reading away and I just started on it. I was basically like 8 minutes into filming it. Kind of wish like I'd kept it now. So today we still have, what do we have? I think the moon's still in Taurus. What had happened is I accidentally erased my definitions and my transits definitions page. I only have like the final horoscope. So we're still in the moon and Taurus energy. And I see we have numbers of 22 and 24. So, you know, there's a certain piece that's manifesting. Okay, I'm hearing all over the world tonight. All over the world. So it's kind of like people are resting easy after things were kind of balanced yesterday. And if you realize that there was a lot of imbalances, that would be the shadow side. Okay, you're being forced to shift from victim to victor, whereas the people on the other side, the victimizers, are now the ones, there's a chain of events. Okay, now the victimizers are now being hunted and victimize themselves. So they're being forced to walk a mile in the shoes of their victims. So it's kind of like a change of events, flipping the switch. And it's fated and destined. You know, there's signs everywhere. You're being encouraged to keep your faith, no matter how difficult everything seems, because there is a divine order to all things. And I kept getting like the avenging angel, the leveling angel, which is Sagittarius. It's the temperance card. And also too, the number 17 has been calling out to me over and over again. I've been repeatedly coming across that number. And like yesterday, I was getting the 6th seal, and the last couple days, a big earthquake. So I was discussing that with a girlfriend this morning, and we feel like the big one would come in sometime in the absolute middle of the Uranus retrograde, which would be like the 3rd month, which is basically around November. And with the 17 I was getting, because we're getting, I watch Ascension Diaries, her blog and vlog. She's on Facebook and Instagram, and I think she's on YouTube too. I'm not sure. But anyways, she follows the Schumann resonances and the space distortions, and there's like graphs and charts in regards to downloads of energy. And recently, she surmised that the 17th seems to be an important date in terms of Schumann resonances and energy downloads. Okay, so with that being said, on the 17th, we've got the full moon in Taurus coming on November 12th. Okay, because there's red moon and big earthquake. So the red moon would be like the blood moon. And the blood moon is usually around, what, October and November, yeah? So somewhere between October 13th with the Aries full moon, and actually I'm going to, between the beginning of October and the 3rd week of November, it's almost like we're going to have this huge earthquake just because it's a full moon in Taurus. It is a blood moon. Uranus is retrograde in Taurus. So I was getting like grinding and the shifting of plates, but they keep telling me geomagnetic plates. So it's like the grid shift, and some of it is the land shifting and grinding against each other. The plates, the earth plates, are shifting, and I was getting like a grinding, and the grinding creates some kind of friction or some kind of electrical static or current in addition to the earthquake. So it looks like the big one. And yeah, I was definitely feeling it around sometime between October and November. It's like a big one coming in. Okay, so anyways, let me get moving on this. I've got my cards reversed because I did that lady's reading. Okay, so main male, concern, child reversed, and community. Some of you guys are wanting to go home, just want to be home, or just want to go to where want to feel at home. see, what I got for the horoscope for today is you may be wanting your mommy, or you may be wanting to go home, or you could be told, go back to your mom, go back to your home, or you need to go home. You may be pushed out, pulled out, you may run, you may escape. A lot of anxiety and nervous tension. And a lot of you guys are digging deep into your spirituality, like, dear God, why? Or praying to God, or asking God, send me a sign. A lot of you guys are looking into astrology or whatever spiritual practices you believe. You know, you could be meditating, you could be delving into Reiki, but you're basically learning about divinity, the divinity in yourself, how you're related to it, and the order of things. Okay, like I was saying, you're going to be seeing signs, like particular patterns. Words will come up, situations will come up, events will come into play. A lot of you guys were seeing signs in the last week or so, something having to do with film or photographs or a picture of. It could also have been an image of the spirit realm. Dark shadows, entities, dreams, visits from loved ones, signs from loved ones letting you know that they're there. Like you could have heard a song that reminded you of somebody, or you're cleaning up, renovating around your house, and you find something that somebody had given to you, or you'd inherited, or remind you of somebody who is not here anymore, whether they're in this realm or not. Hold on, guys. Okay, sorry about that. I did not put my phone on airplane. Okay, so first cards, main male and concern. This could be therapy, some kind of therapeutic advisor or counselor, or somebody that they trust in, a builder of something, builder of peace, builder of confidence, a sounding board, somewhere or someone. Hold on. So somebody could be seeking advice, or they just could be talking to a friend, expressing their concerns, expressing their worries, or they're in this jumbled mixed messages. Okay, so there's a lot of confusion of thoughts, but it's not necessarily being confused. It's just there's so much information. What do you do with it all? Well, you need to express it before it builds up and explodes. It comes out in an explosive way. Okay, so this could be talking to somebody about something, or talking to somebody about your concerns. Or this could be unwanted advice. Somebody could be telling you something like, oh, I feel like you need to blankety blank. You're not doing this good enough, or you are good enough. Awareness of where you fall short. And then we have child reversed. You're not a child anymore. So let's clarify this concern or advisor, this peace, this builder of trust. I asked to clarify the concern, please. So it could be that this doesn't have to be a literal person. It's almost like somebody's looking at you, picking you apart. So this can be criticism, some type of criticism. Let me clarify concern, please. Number 33. It's a number 33, so it's like opposing ideas, or ideas of opposition, or joyous information. Could be in regards to a child, or in regards to an accident, or something you recently found out, or something you've recently been thinking about. It's also a number 6. So it's like Do I have enough confidence to build trust with somebody? Or, yeah, this could be a confidant. Speaking to somebody in private. Okay, Gruff on it, you. I'm asking to clarify the concern. Am I not supposed to use this deck? Okay, they want to tell me about everything else but this card. Okay, let's use this one. This has a clear crystal on it. The clear crystal is just a magnifier. It has no specific powers but to magnify. Kind of like the Empress, making everything beautiful. Generically making everything beautiful. So let's clarify concern. Can we clarify number 33 concern, please? Thank you. Okay, so initially the first thought that popped into my head is moving out of prison, moving out of a prison. Moving out of a place where you once felt trapped. I'm going to put this up here. This is like a physical trap. Mind trap. Being physically trapped, physically held back by the activities going on in your mind. So with this, we're moving into Virgo season, moving away from Leo season. Venus is already in Virgo. So this could be in regards to love, money, and pleasure. There is a circular pattern or habit, something that is perpetuated that you need to take a look at. Okay, mind like a steel trap. This can also be about prison too. It is the Nine of Wands, so it's restraint, it's prison. What do you think of, if you're consulting with an attorney, this could be like community service, your probation officer. This can also be an imposed fine or judgment. If you're younger, if you're underage, this could be you are grounded. Trapped, held in prison. For some of you guys, you were in some kind of cage, or something was holding you back, keeping you from moving you forward, whether it was law, litigation, physical restraint, a pattern of thinking. There is a freeing of the soul, moving. An opportunity to move on, moving out of prison. So for some, they're getting released out on probation, or somebody's getting released because they're innocent, like all charges dismissed. This is a blessing. Ace of Pentacles is a windfall. For some of you guys, some of your possessions were held for ransom. And you kind of had to say, oh, well, you know, if it's meant to be mine, it's meant to be mine. And then suddenly you're blessed. Ace of Pentacles could be moving for a new job also, because this is a physical manifestation. A blessing. Being blessed. Okay, so this arch is drawing my attention. So it's kind of like a doorway appearing. I'd never really paid attention to this before, but here's an archway, a doorway, a portal, a path appearing. The door is opening for you. All you got to do is walk through it. So like somebody's exploring the world after being out of prison for so long. They could be moving out or moving in. They're moving out of a sense of being trapped and moving into a place where they feel more blessed, more happy, moving into a new job, coming with a new home. So this is like starting over. Somebody is trying to start over again, or this is a fresh new fresh new phase after circumstances that trapped you for so long. Look at that. Okay, so 10 of Swords, ruin, and justice. So some of you guys, you're physically getting out of prison, whether it is actually like prison or a relationship or marriage. Ten of Swords is usually about ruin. It's the worst thing in the world, but it is the morning after it has been completed, and you still have this mind energy and these thoughts and these emotions still connected to a situation that has already passed. So for some of you, it's like, oh my God, now I'm set free. What do I do? Some of you guys are able to get out of a contract or a promise that all but ruined you, something that was draining you of energy. Some of you guys could have been stabbed in the back or betrayed, or you like in the dust of, left in the wake of. So there could have been something like somebody could have turned you in if in fact you'd gone to jail, and you're getting the second chance at life. For a lot of you, you felt like your world had ended, and it has. Your prison, your own self-created prison is ending. So a lot of you guys, a divine male is bursting through the consciousness. They're releasing a lot of past attachments that's kept them stuck and kept them held back. A lot of it has to do with a relationship or a promise to somebody else or to the self. This can be legal contracts. Hold on. For a lot of you guys, this may have been obligations that you may have felt trapped by obligations, but you hesitated to get out of them because of this sense of responsibility. But your responsibility that you're feeling is to the past. I'm getting like impaled yourself, falling on your own sword. So some of you guys may have said some things that you came to regret, or may have done some things that you've come to regret. In the past, probably in regards to relationships. Now you've got some new promises that you're making to other people. So yeah, it's the beginning of a physical move. A blessing is manifesting in the physical realm because you were freed from this attachment. Now it may have been pulled from you. You may have freely released it, or you may have freed somebody with the belief that there was hidden blessings in the silver lining in the cloud. So a lot of you guys are finding out that the tighter you try to hold something, the more it slips through your hands. So some of you guys had it slip through your hands, and others went, be free, I release you. Which makes things go more smoothly. Child, you're not a child anymore. You don't need to be kept. You don't need to be told what to do. You're grown up. And if you've indulged in adolescent behavior, especially immature behavior in terms of relationships and partnerships, if you ran wild and had no restraint on yourself, somebody else moved in to restrain you. Or the universe moved in to restrain you. So it's kind of like, with child reverse, it's Saturn retrograde, time and order. You're not a child anymore. You're getting older. How much longer will you stay unevolved? So this is evolving, an evolution, stepping up. And earlier, which totally makes sense, because earlier I did get the main male, but I also got the, was it the Wheel of Fortune? Okay, so this is taking things to the next level. Sorrow. Okay, now I'm hearing Fergie. Da, 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 da. So some of you guys are checking into rehab, or yeah, you're making the move to rehabilitate some area of your life, whether it was a person, drugs, or gambling, some kind of addiction that kept going on and on and on, and you felt yourself drawn to each time, and it ended up pulling these behaviors out of you to get your fix. So you're fixing your fix addiction. No worries. You're not a child anymore. You can't use that as an excuse, like, oh, when I was a child, this happened to me. There's a recognition of pattern and trauma extending back from your roots, probably from your household, your parents' relations to each other, how you viewed that, how you've imprinted that paradigm onto your reality without consciously choosing. Okay, so there's recognition of unconsciously choosing behaviors, not doing the right thing, and not being responsible. So now it's time to be responsible, to let go of the past, all the traumas of the past. Look at that. And then you won't be stuck anymore. So this is kind of like when a planet is about to go retrograde or about to go direct. It kind of comes to a standstill. So their pain from the past is coming to a standstill. They are consciously willing this, they're consciously willing the deeply rooted emotional behavior to go away, because they recognize it was keeping them stuck. Look, somebody just unstuck themselves. And this has a lot to do with that Saturn South Node conjunction in Capricorn. They're moving towards that, or you're going to see them moving towards that, because the big conjunction doesn't actually happen until January. But see, the thing is, every month when the moon comes back around to Capricorn, we get a lot of people that are in that cold dark place where they're having to face their fears, or they're coming face to face with their worst fears. And a lot of it, they're looking in the mirror, their reflection in the mirror. Pretty scary, cold, dark stuff here. But if, in fact, you've been released from some kind of relationships, you have community support, because look at that. People coming to your aid to show you the love. We support you on this new pathway that you've chosen, or on your effort to rid yourself of this addiction or pattern of behavior, or the ways that you used to keep yourself trapped. It could be, the way that you used to think about relationships, how things were supposed to be. Maybe you never gave it any thought at all, and now you're aware and you're suddenly giving it a lot of thought. Okay, now Two of Wands is reversed, so this could be a lot of support because you broke up with somebody. The marriage thing, you could have broken up with somebody who you thought was your soulmate. Okay, so this is like your support network. People coming to visit you, text messaging you, calling you, checking up on you. Are you doing okay? As you heal and nurse your wounds. I just heard custody battle too. So some of you guys could be entering into a custody battle with the breakup of a relationship or a marriage. Or some of you guys could be just coming out of it. Find yourself in new virgin territory, which is the new moon in Virgo. Two of Cups reverse. Sometimes when we have Two of Cups, it's sex. But when it's reversed, that's usually some kind of breakup or not being attracted to anybody. The Sun. The Sun is still in Leo, so it's still about nurturing and loving of your soul and being in alignment with your soul. It's going to be moving into Virgo, so that's going to give some attention to new territory. Some of you guys could have relied heavily on someone else. That's why I'm getting the Libra. You could have built your life around this relationship or this person or this idea or this addiction. And now you're finding growth after a period of being stuck. Things are finally moving forward. People are coming out of the woodworks to check on you and support you and let you know, that they want to help you. There's aid, there's help. This could be all kinds of people coming out. So this could be like a community event to where a huge group of people that you don't know, because Two of Cups is reversed, so it's not, soulmates. It's not people you encountered before. These are people that you don't know, out of the blue. Three of Wands, opportunity reversed. Okay, Sun and Aries, some light, not having the courage. This is a solid opportunity. Not a solid opportunity. Maybe you could be expressing that, I don't know what to do. I have no place to live. Because this fell out over here, but it fell out over here on the top. So you may feel like, if you're getting out of jail, you may feel like there's not very many jobs out there. Okay, but then you're like, screw it, you know what, I'm going anyways, I'm going to try my best, I'm going to just have faith out there that something is meant for me, and then boom, you get this blessing, you get this offer out of the blue, or some kind of stipend, or some kind of chunk of money that allows you to move forward. With the Three of Wands, that could definitely be one of your concerns, is a lack of opportunity. If you're released out of prison or released out of a relationship, you may have no house, you may have no job. With Libra, you could have been dependent upon the other person, and now you've been cut free, and your feet are dangling. What do I do now? I don't have any opportunities. But if you keep thinking like that, you won't get the opportunities. You got to just move forward and be okay with the unknown, and know that people are going to rally to your support. They support your efforts. Ooh, bam, baby, you got the Fool. Okay, so right now with the Four of Swords, that's encouraging you to relax, to meditate, to breathe, and to just take it easy on yourself, okay? Get acclimated to being free first. It's all about discovering who you are, who you were before you went into that relationship, and even before that. Okay, because we're never truly who we are. We are when we're born. We're very pure, and we inherit all these things through experience and through observation, and it's traditions and practices that are carried down from one generation to the next. So now that you're getting out of that, this is like somebody exiting the matrix and finally being able to move forward, being okay with the unknown, and then trusting that everything is going to be okay. Four of Swords can be taking a vacation, okay? And that's right in line with the Leo energy. It's time to stop and smell the roses and to appreciate all that you have and all that you are, okay? Even though something was taken from you at one time, you still have you, okay? And the thing is, now nobody has you. Only you have you. You have control over you once again, where you used to give it to somebody else, or it was taken by somebody else. Mentor of Cups. Okay, that is receptivity and reflectiveness. And this right here is meditation. So it's like getting centered. People will help you get on your feet, to help you get more grounded, to help you feel more centered, to help you feel more established, because you're thinking you don't belong, but you really do. You really do. These people are going to show you that you belong where you are. It's gratitude and appreciation for your existence when you feel like you shouldn't exist. Okay, Mentor of Cups, Voice of Water, a spiritual person with a sacred commitment to the sensual. It is the difference between enjoying the finer things of life or excess, you know, like wanting too much, keeping up with the Joneses, or sensory pleasure, overload, sybaritic excess. Okay, so don't try to jump in and address all the new things. Take it one day at a time. Stop to smell the roses. Just breathe. Everything will unfold in time. Okay, with you, it's receptivity and reflectiveness. It's sensuality and sharing. It's loving without owning as you nurture and heal your own feelings. So you could be recognizing, okay, I gave my power away. If I was in jail, I did it to myself. How can I not repeat this pattern? Well, you know, it's time to grow up and be responsible for your actions and for your reality. Okay, so I'm going to appreciate what I have. And for those of you who are getting out of a relationship or a job, this is a breath of fresh air, being able to recoup, okay, and a period of time where you can love yourself. Okay, I just heard spa. So this can be like a spa treatment, vacation, resort, taking time out to treat yourself with love and care, or taking time out to care for yourself with treats. You could be treating yourself to something that helps you relax. Maybe meditation. What is that? When you... a retreat, excuse me, can be a retreat also. Treat and retreat is what it feels like. A walkabout, taking time out for yourself, a leave of absence, calling in your sick days. Leave. Yeah, because I was also getting leave. So some of you guys may be applying for leave, or you may be taking leave somehow. The Fool encourages us to trust whatever is coming. Okay, this is, you're striking out on your own. So you may be fixing some issues by getting time in the water. A retreat by the water, a hotel by the water. Yeah, Bahamas, Hawaii, Red Sun, could be Florida. So somewhere on the coastline. Or a place that has pool, water park, a lazy river, or some kind of jacuzzi. I was getting jacuzzi the other day too, jacuzzi or spa. A loving treatment. Or it could be you just getting treated or loving treatment from others. Prince of Wands and Nine of Cups. Okay, Prince of Wands can be excitable communication. It could be angry communication. It's ambition. I'm going to move forward and I'm going to take a look at the old dreams I used to have. I'm going to trust this new cycle, because for a long time you were fulfilling other people's dreams, other people's needs, and then here you come, you're all alone, striking out on your own. You got nothing but growth and opportunity in front of you if you just trust. 3333. Okay, and then what happens is you start remembering. Remember your dreams. When you were a kid, what did you want to do? Did you want to be that race car driver? Well, you know, with the Nine of Cups, you're going to be going after those dreams that you once put aside for someone or something else. Or you're going to be going after those dreams that you had long forgotten as you dove into addictions and patterns of behavior where you gave your power away. Okay, it's Stella getting her groove back. You're going to go find yourself. A lot of you guys are finding yourself, or you're about to, or you're going to get back in touch with yourself, the self that you lost before you gave away your power, either willingly or not. Look at that, relationship harmony. Archangel Raguel. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. Yeah, there's this can be in court and this can be in relationships. Okay, like I was saying, getting rid of something that you were trapped in and taking time to reflect and appreciate. And the thing is, the relationship harmony is with your own soul. Okay, if you don't have somebody else, if you are in fact single, that harmony in relationships is with yourself. Okay, and also making new friends that now support and further your dreams. The people that encourage you to go after your dreams instead of the people saying, well, I want you to do this because that's what I want. You know, somebody trying to, and that's a sucky bitch. They want you to do what they want you to do when they want you to do it. Jump, you know, follow my orders. So this is your new world order in virgin territory. You're creating your own order. Le'alea, fun, amusement, playful. Oh, it's a number 8. Yeah, so you're going to go have some fun in the sun. Very nice. Like I said, Leo energy, and I was looking at the sun here, and I see orange. So this could be like Florida, going to Florida. In order to recharge, regenerate, and rise again. Because the phoenix in this picture is calling to me too. The fire. Fiery flight. Charged up. Yeah, after this vacation, after this fun in the sun, you may even come across a fling. The only reason I say that is because the Fool has got a rose in his mouth, holding it by the teeth. Now, to me, that's like, you could go to Mexico. I wanted to say the Bahamas, but what is that? Cancun. I'm seeing like Mexico or Spain, you know, where the Spanish dancers dance with the flower in the teeth, and the Caracas, maybe the Caracas. Lotus. The speaker. Yeah, I'm still getting Florida too. So Florida, California, Hawaii, Miami, Mexico, famous and popular beach destinations. My intention is to allow myself to play, to be playful, and to let loose into pure joy. To play is to allow yourself, I'm getting Jamaica too. To play is to allow yourself to do something for the pure joy of it, and the Caribbean. To be playful means there is absolutely no room for seriousness. Somewhere where there's an island. They're telling me island. Some kind of island. To be playful means there's absolutely no room for seriousness. Everybody needs time in their life where they lay down their burdens and let loose into pure enjoyment. The joy that play provides will infuse everything else you do with a great boost of energy. And I said that right. You need to have some fun. And that is what Leo season is all about. So some kind of retreat by the beach or with a body of water, near a body of water with a lot of sun, where you can recharge, regenerate, and then when you come back, you're going to attack those new dreams. You're going to start setting yourself up. Okay, it is about time that you had a break. So this is like a break, a breather before you move through into some more action. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. Love you. Take care.